My name is Daniel Vaswani, and I am the lead attorney at Red Metric Law. So there's another type of warrant called a search warrant. A search warrant is actually not an arrest warrant. What a search warrant authorizes the police to do is to search your home, vehicle, and belongings. And in some situations, you're like, well, don't I normally have some privacy as those things? And the answer is yes. Technically, you're protected by the Fourth Amendment. Now, I have to admit to you, most of the time, people give up their Fourth Amendment right. Every time they have an interaction with law enforcement, they do a couple things. Number one, they give up their Fifth Amendment right to remain silent by telling them their side of the story. Number two, they allow them to search their person, their possessions, their vehicle. Let me tell you, most of the time, if you're on misdemeanor probation, there's no search clause associated with that. Most of the time. If you're on felony probation, there likely is a search clause associated with that. Now, in some situations, that search warrant will allow the officers to enter your home and begin to search. Usually what they'll do is they'll pull all the occupants out for purposes of officer safety and for purposes of ensuring that nothing is hidden, and have you all sort of corralled in one space. When they do that, they'll subsequently search every nook and cranny to be able to find things that they believe potentially could be there and are illegal. Now, they can't just willy-nilly decide to get a search warrant. It takes some degree of process. Now, when I say that, what I mean is that usually a judge has made a decision as to whether or not there is legal grounds by which to issue a search warrant. So the process actually is pretty complicated. What an officer does is they'll author what's called an affidavit, and it's a sworn statement by the officer indicating that they have legal facts to believe that in fact there is some illegality associated with the potential items they seek to search. And so after that happens, that warrant will then subsequently be served on you, and that's what I mentioned a few moments ago. If you've recently had a search warrant served upon you, please give us a call at 8338-NO-JAIL and click on the bell icon to be notified for upcoming videos.